evening, y'all. Wait, this is way too dark. Hold on. There we go. Good evening. How are you? First, let me know. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? Hold on. I think I got lipstick on my teeth. The shenanigans. There we go. Okay. Good evening, y'all. Hello. How are you? Can say, hey, Chris. How are you? Guys, can you let me know? Because I'm using a microphone because last time I was on live, it was sounding like a little bit crazy. And so I wanted to make sure y'all can hear me tonight because I got some things to talk about with you all. It's been a little while since I've been on live. So tell me who is on here. Thank y'all for being patient. Guys, I'm excited. Happy New Year. Yay! Who's that? Hey, Jack. Wait, hey, hold on. Wait, you know my my shenanigans. Hold on. Joshua, hey, Painted Polish, hey, Maverick. Guys, I'm super excited. So let me tell you why I wanted to jump on here. And guys, share this out because I'm going to be talking about, some lessons from 2023, but I'm also going to be talking about, wealth building, guys. Hello, I'm going to talk about wealth building. And what I realized talking to you guys, look, and not y'all because y'all are wealth warriors, but what I've realized is that so many people are not reaching their goals because it's not super clear. Like when we say generational wealth, when we say wealth building, when we say legacy, Happy New Year, y'all. Y'all say Happy New Year to me. Are y'all excited? Let me tell you something. 2023 was trashed. Look, the shenanigans already. Somebody put some the laughing emoji if 2023 threw you some curveballs. Jesus. And so one of the reasons why I wanted to come on here, guys. So first of all, Happy New Year. Yes, we made it. But guys, when you truly are a wealth warrior, the beginning of the year is sometimes a way to mentally, y'all already know, sometimes a way to mentally regroup. But to be honest, you're always working on your goals. And so when y'all already know. And so 2023 threw a lot of people some curveballs, myself included. Come on, somebody. Just because, you have a brain, just because you're called to help other people doesn't mean that life doesn't happen to you. And so I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about how you have success and push through those things. How, even somebody like me is able to help coach other people. And life was life and all. Listen, if y'all knew how life was life in 2023, I was like, God, did I do something wrong? I was like, what kind of karma? What is going on here? Do you not remember the seeds that I planted? Come on, somebody. And so I'm going to specifically talk about, all right, so on this live, I'm going to specifically talk about 3 lessons from 2023, right? This is a money mindset. Y'all like this, share this, get your notebook, get your pen. And I'm going to talk, do I have permission? Come on. Hey, Happy New Year, Miss Bougie. Guys, do I have your permission? This is why I don't go live. I'm not going live more. I'm just going to be getting in trouble. My real wealth warriors are going to rock with me. And the people who don't like it, who get offended, well, you're just going to have to go watch another channel. It just is what it is. Because do I have permission to be honest with you guys and really just not give you a bunch of fluff? And the reason why I'm saying it is I'm going to give you guys some specific goals you need to focus on. I'm going to talk about 3 specific lessons. And mind you, in 2023, there was probably 50,000 lessons, but 3 specifically. Why? Because when we're overwhelmed, hey, Shannon, do I have your permission to be real? Because when there's too many, when there's 25 takeaways and all these different things you guys have to do, you're overwhelmed. When you're overwhelmed, you absolutely don't do anything at all. How many of you guys know that when you're overwhelmed, there's too many goals, too many action items, too many takeaways? Come on, somebody. I'll have to speak real to y'all. When there's too much that has to be done, you get overwhelmed, you get frustrated, you get demotivated, and then you don't do anything at all. So I'm going to quantify it for you. I'm going to actually tell you the things that you need to take away. If you really want to be a boss, you really want to be a multimillionaire, you really want to break generational cycles of poverty, if you really want to get to the next level, guys, I'm going to help you guys. Come on, somebody said, I agree with you. I'm going to help you guys with the takeaways you need to focus on, the wealth building goals you need to have going into 2024, and then your actual next steps, meaning the actual things that you guys can start doing to actually get this done. Is that okay with y'all? Now, this one little piece of hair is bothering me. I was trying to be cute. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? We start messing with y'all. All right. So let me start with my focus. And mind you, when I mean my focus, I mean our wealth warrior. Don't laugh at me. You already know the shenanigans. And let me tell you something real quick. When when you're on YouTube live, you guys are rocking here with me, and I'm gonna start going live with you guys more, especially in my Patreon. Shout out to all my Patreon wealth warriors on here. I do live Q&As and live workshops with them every single month in a private setting. But I'm also going to be going more live on YouTube because I really want to work with a community of leaders who want to have tangible results. Somebody put in the comments results. I don't need 5 million subscribers. I need 50,000 of the right leaders, the right generational curse breakers, the right wealth warriors, the right people who will really have a goal in mind and want to have a tangible result. So this is the reason why I'm not super. Put results in the comments if you're ready to just really work. Hey, Sheena, if you really want to work together as a team, because I really don't want you guys just be like, I'm building wealth, and you have no idea what that means. I'm working on my credit. You have no idea what that means. And so I'm going to be going live more. We're going to be having like conversations like this because I don't care about the people on the replay who well, I do care about your replay people. I mean, I feel like that. But I sometimes get nasty people who are like, get to the point. I'm like, no, when we're on live, we're having a conversation and we're talking to each other. So let me start with, guys, all of you. So 3 categories. Somebody write on your piece of paper 3, right? Get a notebook, get a pen. Okay, I'm going into teaching mode. I'm going to go through the actual goals and everything with you. Guys, what I've realized is that you out there, you wealth warriors, most of you fall into 3 categories. So for 2024, I'm restructuring the brand to focus on these 3 categories. Each one of you is going to fall into one of these 3 categories. Put 3 in the comments. And you don't have to put whether you're 1, 2, or 3. But when I outline these focuses, I want you to say, if you fall into one of those categories, put in the comments me. Okay, these are 3 categories. So our initiative number 1 is to help 1,000 wealth warriors purchase a property in 2024. Let me say it again. 1,000. If you fall into any of these categories, matter of fact, you can just keep on putting 3 in the comments. If you're one of these 3 categories, and mind you, I'm being super focused because every single thing I do from this point, hey, Janet, everything I do from this point is going to focus on getting you guys a result in this area. So person number 1 is the people. The category number 1 is we're going to help 1,000. And mind you, this is only in 2024. I've helped thousands of people already, but specifically in the next 12 months, 1,000 of you, come on, somebody, is going to purchase your very first property. You're going to become a first-time home buyer, or you're going to become somebody who does house hacking. And I'm going to put things in place to help you buy your first property. And what do I mean? I'm going to talk real heavy right here because I mean it. I bought my very first house at the age of 21. I bought my first house. This video is not about that. This live is not about that. But I want you guys to know that not only did I buy my first house in 2021 and do it over and over and over again, but I've helped thousands of people across the nation buy houses. Now, how does that help you? I'm letting you know right now, if you listen to my instructions, if you listen to the education, if you attend the workshops and you do the steps, you will buy a house this year. Period. I'm confident. This is something I can do with my eyes closed. Somebody put house in the comments. Look, you will go from being a renter, come on, somebody, to being a homeowner. You will go from building somebody else's legacy to paying that mortgage payment for your own legacy. You will go to telling your sons, your daughters, your brothers, your sisters, your nephews, your nieces, hey, I own this. This is my house. This is my crib. I my blood, sweat, and tears went into this. I'm passionate, guys. I started looking at the number of people that actually own homes, especially in the minority community. Can I be real? I'm a single mother of 3. I don't care if you're a single mother of 5, a single mother of 10. I don't care if you are a married couple. I don't care if you have a job that makes $30,000 a year or if you have a job that makes $100,000 a year. You will buy a house if you let me educate you and help you. Come on, somebody. And mind you, that's the beginning of your wealth building, because what does our brand stand on? The scripture that a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. So what does that mean? That means that you have to own something to leave an inheritance. That part. Somebody put in the comments, own. Guys, I'm here to help you. They don't teach it in school. They don't teach it in college. We don't talk about it in our families. A lot of our parents and grandparents and aunties and uncles coming from a different generation. Come on, somebody. For you to be able to leave an inheritance, to build generational wealth, come on, somebody. The essence of wealth building is ownership. I'm going to say 2 things right here. I'm gonna say two things right here. Keep on putting on the owns in there. I don't care what you own, guys. I'm talking about real estate specifically, but please understand you own real estate, you own your business, you own your book, you own the rights to your music, you own your artwork, you own your gold, you own your precious jewelry, you own whatever it is. You own your gift. Come on, somebody. The essence of wealth is ownership. So don't tell me, and I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm gonna say it, and I'm saying it because I'm here to help you. Don't tell me you are a business owner and you value owning your business, but you're still paying rent to somebody. That's counterproductive. That means that you understood the value of owning your gift, owning your ideas, owning your product, but you're still spending money every single month paying for helping somebody else build their empire. So it's going to stop today. Come on, somebody. It's going to stop today. So focus number one. And mind you, many people just didn't know how to do it. That's why I'm here. Come on, somebody. This is a wealth building ministry. So group number one is we're going to help 1,000 people become homeowners in 2024 alone. That means not just working on your credit. That means going from point number one to getting your mortgage pre-approval, to looking for houses, to putting in the bids, to actually closing and getting the keys to your property, owning a house this year. Now, to kick off that initiative, guys, I have a home buying workshop on January 11th and January 13th. As a matter of fact, I forgot to say this. I pinned in the comments, not right now, y'all, because we still got more to go over, a lot more to go over, okay? But guys, register for the workshop before it sells out. I'm only taking 50 people. And in that workshop, not only am I going to teach you about home buying, but I'm going to go through credit repair, credit basics. I'm also going to connect you to preferred lenders I've talked to in advance that give mortgages to people all across the nation that are ready to give you money to buy a house. And we've already gone over the requirements. That means I'm going to teach you what you need to buy a house, what you need for your mortgage pre-approval, how you need to document it, where your credit scores need to be, how to fix your credit scores. And then I'm going to connect you to preferred lenders that will actually fund this. I'm not an affiliate for them. I'm just giving y'all game. And I'm going to tell you guys how to vet realtors as well. 1,000 people, but somebody put 1,000 if you like. And mind you, I'm going to say this right here. If you already bought your house, that's okay. That's a blessing. That means you share this with your son, daughter, nephew, niece, coworker, neighbor, who else. Share that with that husband, that king, that man of God who is trying to move his family to a better neighborhood. Come on, somebody. It's not just about you. So if you already bought a house, that means you share it with somebody else to bless it with them. Come on, somebody. All right. Now, the second category of people is aspiring entrepreneurs and people who already have a full-time job and you're looking to launch and scale your business or launch and scale your side hustle to $100,000. Period. Somebody put in the comments, period. I'm not doing small numbers with y'all. Y'all are wealth warriors. Y'all are leaders. Y'all are go-getters. Y'all have vision. We're going to stop doing it small. That means if you have a business, if you have a side hustle, the first benchmark is your business making $10,000 a month. Everybody is not meant to be a self-employed entrepreneur. If you would like to make $100,000 with your business or side hustle, put 1,000, but put 100 because it's 100K. Put 100 in the comments. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right people right here because I don't know what they're doing on other channels, but literally like this year, God told me to kick it up a notch. This is a wealth building ministry and you need to be able to earn the income. Come on, somebody, to be able to bless somebody else. God will bless you to be a blessing. God will bless you to be a blessing. God will bless you to be a blessing. How are you going to help somebody else when you're still drowning? That part. Okay. So the second category of people, you may still have a full-time job and that is fine. I want to help you launch and scale your business and or side hustle to $100,000. That means our benchmark for you is $10,000 a month. You can do that. Look, Misty, you can do that. Yvonne, you can do that. Lisa, you can do that. Norman, you can do that. Dolores, you can do that. Katrina, you can do that. Carolyn, you can do that. That's the first. Look, I see some real wealth warriors on here. Some of y'all done had strategy sessions and already started doing some of the work and started making thousands like literally within weeks. Let me say something right here. And guys, if y'all know how I get, so it just is what it is. But if you are already, if you've already learned something that you've already helped, because it's a money mindset. The tasks are easy, guys. The money mindset and knowing where to focus is where really like the meat and potatoes is. Please like this. If there's 48 people on here, there should be 48 likes already, and share this out with somebody. But guys, the second category of people is entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs to launch or scale your business to $100,000. That's $10,000 a month. I do that all day long for people across the nation with my eyes closed. With my eyes closed. And I'm just going to say something right here. I've done it myself. I don't coach people to things. I retired myself from corporate America. A lot of y'all know me, but some of y'all don't. I'm a single mother of 3, teen mom at the age of 17, foster care, group homes. Both of my parents addicted to drugs, but God. Nobody's an entrepreneur. Nobody was a homeowner. Nobody invested in real estate, but God. Come on, so that's why I give him all the glory. That's why this is a wealth building ministry. This is why I don't tell you guys work on your credit to get a Rolex and red bottoms. We're getting properties. We're starting businesses. We're leaving an inheritance. We're breaking generational cycles of poverty. So this is why when I'm telling you guys is launch your business, if you're telling me you got a side hustle, I'm saying, what is our plan to get that to $100,000? I can help you do that because I retired myself at the age of 35, despite the circumstances. But look, that somebody I need you to get a but. That's one of my put God in the comments. I need y'all for 2024. This is one of the goals, one of the takeaways. I need y'all for 2024. Hey, Rhonda, to get a but God spirit. Life is going to happen. You are going to be disappointed. You are going to be knocked down. You are going to be frustrated. Jesus is for one of y'all. There is going to be death. There's going to be depression. There's going to be anxiety. There is going to be health issues, but God. People are not going to support you, but God. You're going to have doubt and fear, but God. You're going to have depression, but God. Your kids are going to start doing bad in school, but God. Come on, somebody. To whom much is given, much is required. I'm not playing around for 2024 because guess what? 2023 tried to take me out. Come on, some of the people that work with me behind the scenes, y'all know what 2023 tried to take me out, but God, it made me stronger. It made me hype. It made me excited. It made me disciplined. It made me dedicated. It made me say, I need to help more of you overcome your obstacles because you're this close to making $100,000. You're this close to breaking the curse. You're this close to living in abundance and prosperity. Who could you bless if you were living in abundance? We're not doing meek this year. Jesus, I ain't planning to go here. We're not doing meek this year. So if you have a business, if you have a side hustle, the first goal is $100,000. The first goal is $10,000 a month because he will bless you to be a blessing. So as we're having nonprofits, as we're having scholarship funds, as we're helping, other people build wealth, as we're leading by example, we're starting at $10,000 a month. And some people, I'm going to say this right here because I feel it. Some of y'all don't even believe that $10,000 a month can come into your household. And that's why I'm doing this today, because not only can it, it will. Not only is it possible, Jesus, somebody put in the comments, it's possible. Some of y'all, the only reason why you have not been generating $10,000 a month, and mind you, if you have a lucrative career, that's one thing, that's a paycheck. I'm talking about you generating $10,000 on the muscle because of your own efforts, using your own gift, helping other people. Some of you, the only reason why you have not made $100,000 a year and made $10,000 a month is because you haven't mapped it out and planned it. That's it. So I know who y'all are. Y'all are wealth warriors. Y'all are leaders. Y'all are connected to a brand like this because you see better. You want more. You're tired of Jesus. Don't let people shame you for wanting more. Don't let people shame you for wanting abundance, for wanting to change your zip code, for wanting to have better things and go nice places, for wanting to take your kids on. You're tired of going to the beach with your kids. You want to take them to Rome, in Italy, in France, in Egypt, in South Africa. It's okay to say that. It's okay to say I want to pay for my college, for my children's college fund. It's okay to say I want to buy my parents a house. It's okay to say I want to be in a better neighborhood. I bind up people making us feel bad because we want more. If he gave you that vision, come on, somebody, then he also gave you the ability to make it happen. Jesus. So the first benchmark is 10,000. Let me tell you why. Because when, not if, when I coach you to $10,000, then you only need to increase that activity to make $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, $40,000 a month, $50,000 a month. Come on, somebody. Hey, Allie. Come on, somebody. So the second category of people is people who are, you may have a full-time job or you may already be a self-employed entrepreneur, but I'm helping you start, so launch and scale your business to $100,000. And then guys, the third category, and some of you are in this category, y'all, I don't think you realize how close to abundance and success and being massively successful you are. Some of y'all are doing it and are quiet. Some of the quietest ones are making crazy, are really changing things behind the scenes. So the third category of people, because some of y'all are at this level, I'm helping people who currently have a business scale to a 7-figure brand. Somebody put 7 figures in the comments. And to be honest with you guys, I listen, I'm just going to say, to be honest with you, $1 million today doesn't even go as far as $1 million did years ago. I ain't even going to get into earning $1 million and having net worth. That's something completely different. But the third, look, put 7 figures in the comments. Come on, Rhonda, 7 figures. The third category is if you already have a business, my focus is helping you scale to 7 figures. Come on, somebody. It's possible. A lot of you just need a plan. You just need to see. You just need to map it out, because if you can get the plan and get the resources, then all you have to do is execute on the tasks. I know y'all know how to execute on tasks. Come on, somebody. So the focus, 3 focuses. So to recap, all of you fall into one of these three categories. And mind you, as I do the last overview for this part, if you agree, put agree in the comments. If all of you on here, if you fall into one of these 3 categories, category number 1 is we're helping 1,000 people buy their first house, becoming a first-time home buyer and or house hacking. The second category of people, come on, somebody, I see them agrees. The second category of people are people that have a business or a side hustle and you need help to launch it or scale it to 6 figures, to launch it or grow it to 6 figures. And you can still have a full-time job. You're just trying to grow your side hustle, right? You're trying to have additional streams of income. And the third category of people is people that already have a business. You've already gotten to that 6-figure point. I've already helped you get there. You're almost there. And you need help scaling to a 7-figure brand. This is a wealth building ministry. And don't forget the wealth part. Don't forget the ministry part. The wealth part is that when you use your gift, he will bless it. And when you focus on servicing people and helping people, then you're doing something in the kingdom that is blessed, that is anointed. You have something that somebody needs. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. And the wealth part is that we have to work it like a business. Stop playing around with your gifts. Stop playing around with your brand. Stop playing around with your vision. Stop playing around with your anointing. Come on, somebody. So for 2024, the focus is in those 3 areas. And every single thing I do as a brand, literally your next steps, right? So the things that we have, our Patreon is where I do, monthly live Q&As, monthly live workshops. I'll do all this stuff at the end. One-on-one coaching sessions, which some of you guys are on track to do 1 session a month, which is perfect, because then you get the information, you execute, you earn the income, you reinvest until you actually get to your 7 figures, right? And then I have online courses. And if you're starting at ground zero, guys, I'm here to help. If you're starting at ground zero, my YouTube has over 1,000 videos for free. That means you're doing YouTube University to get as far as you can get, to generate the income, to then invest in the services you need to scale up. My point for that is that everything I do is in those 3 areas, and I put different services in place in each area to help you as a resource. Now, your 3 lessons for 2023. Thing number 1, money mindset. Thing number 1 that I need you guys to kind of understand, and this is I kind of talked about in the very, very beginning, is you need to learn, you must, Somebody put must in the comments. This is a non-negotiable. Somebody put must in the comments. You must learn how to execute at a high level despite what's going on around you. You must take away from 2023. Number one, money mindset. Stuff is, as soon as you make, how many of y'all know, as soon as you make the decision to lose weight, it's Thanksgiving. As soon as you make the decision to be faithful, there's temptation. Look, as soon as you make the decision to start the business, there's an auto problem or a health issue, or somebody borrows money, doesn't pay it back. As soon as you make, come on, you guys, as soon as you tell the universe, I'm going to do better, I am doing better, I have goals, I have dreams, I have aspirations. As soon as you step foot on doing that thing and walking in your newness and your new season, all chaos is going to break out. Literally, when I launched my business, my mom passed away. I had somebody that had a legal issue that cost me $1 million. I got severely sick and almost couldn't work at all. Was in the hospital, had to have 8 blood transfusions. Y'all, if I told you what my life looked like in 2017 when I launched this business, literally everything was fine. And as soon as I made the decision to leave my job and start my business, no longer had a paycheck, all chaos broke out in every single area of my life. We're going to go back to but God. That's the universe saying to you, how bad do you want it? Greater level, greater devil. I'm just going to say it right here. How do you expect to be a multi-million-dollar brand and manage a team of 50 when you can't resolve conflict with your one coworker? Let me sip something on that one. You let one person saying something negative to you throw off your energy all day. You let one person speaking doubt make you not run the business, not promote the business. You let one person making a comment, you always showing off. Then now you don't want to show nothing. You don't want to promote. You bought a brand new house. One coworker said to you, but you always showing off. And now you don't want to tell people that you're a real estate investor. Come on, Miss Pretty. You so happy you done found the love of your life. You want to propose, but all your boys, all your girlfriends, man, these guys ain't nothing. Man, these girls ain't nothing. Man, why you want to be locked down? Now you scared to propose. Now you scared to profess your love. You scared to be somebody who's caring. Come on, somebody. You have to be able to execute at a high level. As soon as you start moving in your purpose and start going towards your destiny and being a 1%er, everything that can go wrong is going to go wrong. If you let people's opinions, people's support, people's doubt, if you let health issues, and I mean it. Like, I'm saying it lightly. I know that I'm saying it like this, but I'm saying it like this because we need to say it. We need to stop saying you launch your business and everything is perfect and now you're a multimillionaire. No, life is going to happen. Things are going to go wrong. It's not going to unfold the way that you imagine. That is God saying to you, I have given you the ability, and all things are possible through Christ, that all things are working for your good. He's saying to you, it's working for your good. It's working for your good. It's working for your good, son. It's working for your good, daughter. I need you to overcome these obstacles so I can bless you with increase. I need you to get through this hurdle so I can bless you with abundance. I need you to manage your 3 coworkers so I can give you a team of 50. I need you to manage the 30,000 so I can bless you with 100,000. I need you to be able to pray over yourself, speak life over yourself, so that when that person gives you doubt and fear, doesn't support you, you don't sit and ball up and cry and not do your business anymore. I need you to be okay saying, I bought a house and I'm proud of that. I sent my kids to a private school and I'm proud of that. I retired my spouse and I'm proud of that, despite what people have to say. So lesson number 1, guys, is you must learn how to execute at a high level despite what's going on, despite the circumstances, despite doubt, despite fear, despite people not supporting you, despite feeling overwhelmed, despite feeling tired. You come home from, look, come on, somebody, just helping somebody. You drive home from work every single day. You drive an hour to work, an hour back. You're at work for 10 hours. And when you get home, you're exhausted. I'll write the book tomorrow. I'll do the master class tomorrow. Look, I'll invest in a coaching session tomorrow. I'll start the online course tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, you say tomorrow again. And then tomorrow comes, and you say tomorrow again. And then the next thing you look up is 2024. The next time you look up is 2024, because how many times did you say tomorrow? You got to do it when you have a headache. You got to do it when you have a toothache. You got to do it when you're tired. You got to do it when you're exhausted. Guys, if you want what other people do not have, you have to be able to do what other people do not do. Turn off the TV, turn off the Netflix. No, I'm not going to happy hour. No, I'm not going to the party. No, I'm not. No, you can't borrow no money. No, I'm not doing Uber Eats tonight. Can you sacrifice in a season to get what you want for a lifetime? Yup, I'm exhausted. I'm about to do this masterclass. I'm exhausted. I'm about to get on the Zoom. I'm exhausted. I'm about to invest in the course, do the coaching session. I'm exhausted. I'm about to read a book. Y'all, I'm not zero fluff in 2024. Zero fluff. Why? Because so many of you guys have it in you and you're right there. And it's because everybody's saying, oh, it'll be okay. Do it tomorrow. No, do it today. Do it now. Do it tired. Look, my wealth warriors know. Come on. Action item. After this, everybody at the very least should be in my Patreon Wealth Warrior for free. At least do the free to stay connected. I play 0 games. Come on, Miss Pretty. Come on, Yvonne. Come on, Lisa. I play 0 games. Why? Because this is what it looks like when you're a leader. This is what it looks like when you're breaking curses. This is what it looks like when you're hustling for your last name. This is what it looks like when you want transformation. This is what it looks like when your family and your kids are depending on you. This is what it looks like when you want your outcomes and your tangible results to be different. It looks like executing at a high level despite what's going on. I'm not for everybody. Let me tell you what 2023 taught me. I'm not for everybody and I'm okay. I'm only for the leaders. If you're a leader, you'll receive from me. If you have a bunch of excuses, I'm going to annoy you. And that's okay. You can click off and watch another channel, and I'm okay with that. Because this is a wealth building ministry, no fluff. So take away from 2023, number 1 is you must learn how to execute at a high level. I know, Jesus, that it sounds like I'm y'all know me, all right? Like I'm fluff, like I'm like warm, soft, fluffy, not fluff for business, fluff like I'm a little bit chubby. But I mean, like, I'll speak life over you all day long. I like to joke and laugh and have fun, but there's a time and place for everything. Like there's a season for everything. And we're not going to keep on going into 2024. My best year, 2025, my best year, 2026, my best year. I bind it up. The devil is a lie. We buying that house this year. We're launching that business this year. We're scaling to 7 figures this year. And that means I need to tell y'all what it really looks like. And what it looks like is a hot mess behind the scenes, and you do it anyway. Come on, somebody. All right. Lesson number 2 is you need to learn to speak life and pray over yourself. Jesus, let me tell you something. When you're on the road to greatness, come on, king, come on, queen, what you're doing is great. It's not ordinary. It's extraordinary. It's massive success. It's something that nobody, Jesus, in your family has ever accomplished. Somebody, nobody in your bloodline has accomplished. When you are on your way to greatness, you are going to celebrate so many wins by yourself. Some of y'all are going to be like, I cried, I prayed, I tithed, I did a course, I did a coaching session, I read a book, I watched these YouTube videos, I did my very first event, and then when I logged off, when nobody there, did nobody have no idea that my blood, sweat, and tears went into launching this thing, and there was absolutely, positively nobody there to say, congratulations, Selena. Congratulations, Yvonne. Congratulations, Patricia. Congratulations, Katrina. There was nobody there to say you did a job. You did amazing. You did Jesus, let me say it to you right now. Jesus, you're doing amazing, King. You're doing amazing, Queen. Keep going. You're not going to have a entourage to encourage you. You're not going to have a bunch of people to motivate you. Guys, the essence of being wildly successful is that you have to be self-disciplined. Speak life over yourself. Encourage yourself. Motivate yourself. Pray over yourself. That's why it's called money mindset. If I tell you guys, come on, Lisa. Look, I know you know, Lisa. If I tell you, pay down this credit card, write this letter, apply for this loan, that's easy. That's the task stuff. That's what, when you do the workshop, when you do a strategy session, when you buy an online course, invest in it, I will give you the task things. Some of y'all, Jesus, I'm going to say it. Some of y'all got online courses, even from me, and you ain't even click on it and go through it yet. I'm going to look away. I can see when y'all invest in courses and you've done 2% of the course, 5% of the course, 8% of the course. And then you're wondering why you're still confused. Self-discipline, self-discipline, self-discipline. I'm saying it with love, but I'm saying it. Let me tell you something. My coaches, if you knew the direction that my coaches give me, great leaders are great students. Great leaders are great students. All of your leaders should be accountable to somebody. Just like I coach thousands of people, I also have my own coaches. I have 5 coaches, okay? Because I have coaches in different areas, including health, including spirituality, including relationships, including business, right? And then I coach thousands of people. But guess what? The reason why I'm telling you that is that when I'm with my coaches, they don't fluff me. Terry, you were supposed to do this. Did you do this? Did you try that? Well, what happened when you did that? Now, guess what? And I'm going to do this in Patreon. For my Patreon people, one of the things I'm going to talk about one of my next workshops, or it might be a video I haven't decided yet, is how you prepare for a coaching session or even just a meetup with an expert. How you prepare to meet with an expert. Because I'm going to tell you, when I meet with my coaches who are above me, I go through and I prepare for that because I have a specific amount of time and I'm trying to maximize everything I need to get in that time frame to execute at a high level because I value their time. And I know, come on, so I know I'm gonna do the work, just like you know you're gonna do the work. I want to maximize that time. I go through and I'm looking at what have I done, what went well, what didn't go well, what specific questions I have, where I need their feedback. I do not waste any time when I speak to experts on things that I can find out on my own. I'm going to leave that right there. Anyway, staying self-disciplined. Now, why am I saying that? You're not always going to have somebody to motivate you and encourage you. There's not always going to be somebody to say, Shannon, you can do it. Patricia, you can do it. Lisa, you can do it. I'm proud of you. No, get up. There's more times that, come on, somebody put more times than not, there's not going to be somebody encouraging you. More times than not, there's not going to be somebody motivating you. Usually you are the motivator. You're the one in your circle. You're the one in your bloodline. You're the one in your family. You're the one at work. You are the one that encourages everybody else. Well, if you're the one pushing and motivating everybody else, who motivates and pushes you? Why do y'all think that I write down my goals every day? Why do y'all think that I write down my to-do list every day? Why do y'all think I write down I say my I am statements every day? Why do y'all think that I listen to affirmations at nighttime, y'all? That's how deep this is. I listen to affirmations at nighttime. I don't go to sleep to the TV on. I don't go to sleep to music. I literally listen to affirmations all night long because it's listen, we don't even have enough time because the subconscious mind is actually stronger than the conscious mind. So even as I'm going to sleep, I'm hearing money and abundance and wealth and purpose, literally affirmations all night long until I wake up. Why? Because I'm not depending on somebody. I'm not depending on Rhonda to say good job, Yvonne to say good job, Ali to say good job. Y'all out here struggling. Y'all out here in the valley trying to make it for yourself. You don't always have time for all of that. So takeaway number 2 for 2023 is learn to speak life over yourself. It's going to be hard. There's going to be times when you don't feel like doing it. You got to be able, I can't tell you how many times I've been in the mirror like, all right, Terry, you got this. Shake it off. All right, we got to somebody dependent on you. Like, no, they try and distract you. It's a distraction, Terry. Let's sit down and pray. Let's turn everything off. Let's turn the cell phone off. Just sit there. Like, I can't tell you guys how many times I have to look myself in the mirror and talk to myself. Terry, get it together. Focus. You're getting distracted. What is the goal? who's depending on you. I cannot tell you guys how many times I have to talk to myself. So takeaway number 2 is learn to speak life over yourself. And then takeaway number 3 for 2023, guys. This is a big one. You're going to have to get comfortable with growing and evolving and your circle changing, your habits changing. Guys, the only difference between people who are wildly successful and people who are not is what they spend their time on and who they spend their time with. Let me say it again. The only difference between people who are wildly successful and people who are not. Now would be a great time to like this if you're learning something or if I've helped you already. The only difference is what they spend their time on and who they spend their time with. Let me tell you the very first thing people are going to say to you. You changed. You acting funny. I went to school with you, but I know about this, but I know about that. Well, that was the old Terry. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is, look, that's my song. Let me reintroduce myself because you knew Terry from a year ago. You knew Terry from 5 years ago. You knew Terry from 10 years ago. But I need to reintroduce you. Come on, somebody, to my new season, to my new Terry. I need you to stop speaking down to me. I want you to see that I grew despite my circumstances. Don't be a look telling me that I changed because you're still in the same place, because I know that really comes from the fact that you're upset, that you're still in the same place. And I took that same situation and won with it. Yup, we're from the same zip code. I won. Yup, we went through the same things and I won. Yup, I had the same circumstances and I won. Come on, somebody. When people say to me now, you've changed, I say, thank you for noticing. Because when you're a boss, when you're a wealth warrior, when you're genuinely, and I'm talking heavy like this because I feel like it, because we need to. Yup, I'm a whole boss. And let me tell you something. When you are walking in that thing, you don't have to announce it. They know by the fruit. They know by your walk. They know by your activity. They know by what you're doing. You never have to announce you're a leader. You never have to announce you're a boss. You never have to announce that you changed. They will see it by your fruit. Oh my gosh, she a different girl. 10 people just said that they just bought houses from doing something from her. She might be a little bit different now. He might be a little bit different now. You have to be okay with people not inviting you to things anymore. You have to be okay with your circle changing. You have to be okay with people saying you're acting different. I'm supposed to act different. I've grown and I've evolved. Matter of fact, I'm looking at you like, why are you still the same? Don't let that go over your head. I'm supposed to act different. Information changes situations. Oh, when I got information from my mentor that said that he read 12 books a year, then maybe I cut off the Real Housewives marathon and started reading books instead of watching TV so much. Oh, my behavior changed. And as a result of my behavior changing, my mindset changes. And then as a result of my mindset changes, my outcomes changed. You changed. You're absolutely right. I did change. Come on, Lynette. So you have to be okay. And mind you, and I mean this with every fiber of my being, you are not better than somebody else. I'm not better. You're not better. I'm grinding for my last name, for my legacy, for my inheritance. If me going after my goals offends you, that's your problem, not mine. Come on, somebody. If me going after my goals offends you, that's your problem, not mine. I'm on one today, y'all. Like 2023 tried to knock me down, but God. If me being ambitious offends you, that's your problem. If me trying to hustle for my last name offends you, that's your problem. If me evolving and growing offends you, that's your problem. If my zip code changing offends you, that's your problem. I will help you. I will show you. I will bless you. But what you're not going to do is make me feel bad for walking in my purpose and going after my goals and using my gift and helping other people and making my vision reality. Just because you didn't go after your goals, don't you dare make me feel bad about going after mine, because I'm a mother of 3 and they're depending on me. So, but God blessed me, and I will take you on this road with me. But don't you dare talk bad about me doing something for myself because it offends you. That's your issue. Be okay with your circle changing. Be okay with people saying you changed. Be okay with evolving and growing. I didn't hustle this hard to be the same. You didn't. Come on, Rhonda. You didn't hustle this hard to be the same. I'm trying to speak. This is your money mindset. I'm not talking fluff on here. Everything. Money mindset. I said 3 takeaways from 2023. This is your money mindset. It is going to help you accomplish your goals in 2024. I'm only giving you 3 because these 3 will carry you through everything else. So the item number 1, right? The item number 1 is executing at a high level despite your circumstances. Thing number 2 was learning how to speak life over yourself. And thing number 3, come on, Lynette. Thing number 3 was being okay with evolving and growing and your circle changing. Guys, if you can take those 3 lessons out of 2023, and I don't care if you have to write them down, text them to yourself, remind yourself, then as you're going through 2024 and accomplishing your goals and changing and evolving and growing and investing, then you're going to be able to stay focused and disciplined. Guys, my word for 2024 is discipline. 2023, my word was grace. And baby, I had no idea how much I was going to need that. That goes to forgiveness. My word for 2023 was grace. But my word for 2024, for myself even, is discipline. Discipline. Motivation's only going to take you so far. Inspiration's only going to take you so far. Encouragement's only going to take you so far. My word is discipline. And I asked my wealth warriors, some of them put focus, like my word is discipline, because you have to be able to do the things on the days that you don't feel like it. Come on, somebody. But I said, you telling the truth. So those are the 3 lessons. And then let me tell you guys your money goals, right? And so these are our Patreon goals, guys, your wealth building goals. All of you are going to fall into one of these categories, right? And we're not getting credit to get into debt. We're leveraging to build wealth. Leveraging to build wealth. Guys, nothing I said tonight. This is why I said these are the 3 takeaways. You're falling into these 3 categories. These are the things you need to focus on when you go back and watch this. And guys, go back and watch. Y'all know I get hyped, but listen, one of the things I'm doing in 2024 is I'm being me. I'm being me, and I'm delivering it the way God told me to deliver it. And I'm being okay with being me. And some people going to like it and some people not. But I know that the test stuff is easy. Now, I want to give you some tangible things that you guys need to focus on. But the money mindset is the most important because the tasks are just activities. Come on, somebody. So when you go back and watch it, you'll be able to pull out the actual things. Matter of fact, I might even list them in the comments when I repost this. All right. So your goals, your wealth building goals. Okay. Number 1 is you want to have 700 and above personal credit scores on all 3 bureaus. That's a tangible item. That means come on, Lynette, that means if you do not have a 700 now, then your goal right there is to get a 700. That's it. That's it. Period. And mind, that's even for business credit. Okay. So your wealth building goals for 2024. One of them is to have a 700 and above personal credit score. That's easy. If you have a 700 and above, you can check that already off. You're going off to one of the other ones I'm going to mention. And if you don't have a 700, that's one of your actual goals. If you don't know how to get a 700, that's why you're going to invest in a course. You're going to be in Patreon. You're going to watch some free videos. Guys, I don't give you any kind of goal that I don't also give you the resources to accomplish it. Somebody put in the comments, no fluff. I don't give you any goals that I'm not going to also give you a course, a workshop, a strategy session, a Patreon workshop, a video. If I give you a goal, if I help you with a goal, come on, somebody say no fluff, no fluff, no fluff. If I say it out of my mouth, that means that as a brand, as a wealth warrior, as a wealth building ministry, I'm going to put something in place to help you accomplish the goal. I'm not saying get 700 above credit scores and go over there and figure out on your own. I'm saying this is one of your goals. So you have a tangible goal. Come on, somebody, no fluff. And then I will also help you get there. You choose how much help you need, right? Whether it's being in our Patreon, well, everybody should be in Patreon. Action item. Everybody on here should be in our Patreon to stay connected. That's my inner circle of leaders. That's where in 2024, you will see me show up the most. And shout out to all my wealth warriors. Look, hey, Lisa, hey, Yvonne, I'm in there all the time. At least once a day, I'm in Patreon, at least once a day. All right, so 700 above personal credit scores. Goal number 2 is to build business credit. even if you have just a side hustle. That's what I was talking about when I did the fleet cards. Guys, a little bit of business credit can change your whole entire life. So goal number 2 is to build business credit. I don't care if you're a sole proprietor. I don't care if it's your side hustle. I don't care if you have a full-time job and you're doing something on the side. The way to leverage to build wealth is to have more than just your name and your personal social building for you. Guys, pause right here. 2 things about wealth. Number 1, the essence of wealth, the foundation of wealth is ownership. That's why I'm focusing in 2024 on you all owning property, owning real estate, owning your brand, owning your intellectual property, owning your products and services. That's why I'm focusing heavy on you guys having ownership, because the foundation of wealth is ownership. And number 2, I simplify everything for you guys. My goal is to simplify it. Number 2 is the way to build wealth is multiple streams of income. You see how I did that? The foundation is ownership. The foundation of wealth is ownership. And the way to build wealth is multiple streams of income. So that means if you have one job and one paycheck, we got to add another stream. If you have one business and your business pays you one way, we have to add more streams. You do not build wealth with one income stream. Period. I don't care if that income stream is $1 million, because usually if you have $1 million income stream, you have $5 million worth of bills. Nobody that is wealthy does one thing. Somebody put in the comments, nobody. No, when you look at these people who are wildly successful, they're like, they have a brand, they have a book, they have real estate, they have a YouTube channel, they have a podcast, they have a master class, they sell makeup. Like, nobody that is wealthy does one thing. Some of y'all, that's the problem right there, is that you got 20 bills you're trying to pay with one paycheck. Some of y'all, and the reason why, come on, Lynette, some of y'all, the reason why I'm simplifying is I'm happy for y'all. I'm here telling y'all because y'all are wealth warriors. Y'all are leaders, right? I'm not saying it's your fault. That's why we're here. Look, come on, somebody. That's why we're here, because there's no other way to learn this. Nobody else teaches it but God. Listen, that's why I'm here. And so if you have one business that pays you one way, that's also not enough. If you have one business that pays you one way, that's not enough to build wealth. If you have one paycheck, that you have one job that pays you one way, that's not enough. You build well, and mind you, some income streams will be big, some will be small. I have 20, I think I might have 25 now. I have 25 streams of income. Are they all big streams? No. Are they all at least $1,000 to even $100,000? Yes. Some are big streams like YouTube. Some are big streams like coaching, like a real estate. There are 6 figures. Some are smaller streams. Multiple streams of income. All right, guys. The third one for your goals is securing $100,000 plus in funding. That can be personal credit and or business credit. Now, why is that a goal? Because you're going to leverage OPM, other people's money, to build your empire, to get income producing assets. Come on, Katrina. And then when you get the income, you have the money to pay the credit back and then build some more. This is a 2023. What did I call it? 2024 money mindset, how to reach your financial goals, New Year checkup, and wealth building goals. That's what we're talking about tonight. And so this is where securing $100,000 is not just to get into debt. You are not getting money to pay off bills. You are getting money to grow. And if you don't know how to do that, then that's when you're staying in Patreon, you're doing a coaching session, you're doing something of that nature so that we can help you put together a plan to grow the money. Why? Because you're not getting into debt. That means you're putting into something income producing that's going to help you pay it back. And then you're going to have a surplus to keep on going. And then you'll qualify for more money. So $100,000 plus in funding. And then the last 2, guys, is to add a stream of income and add a property. Add a stream of income and add a property. Somebody, look, I will need to make sure y'all still hear me. Put in the comments, add. I don't get on live a lot, but I'm going to start getting on live more because the task-driven stuff is easy. Somebody put add. So that means if you have one stream of income, you're adding one more to have two. If you have 3 streams of income, you're adding one more to have 4. If you have 5 streams of income, you're adding one more to have 6. One goal for 2024 is to add a stream of income. And then another goal is to add a property. This is a wealth building ministry. These are how you build wealth. That means if you own one house, your goal is to add one more so you can have 2. If you have 2 houses, your goal is to add one more to have 3. If you have 0 houses and you're renting right now, then that means I'm here to help you. That's my favorite. This is one of my favorite groups of people, helping first-time home buyers. Are you kidding? Jesus. Y'all know I ain't going, look, I done made this far without crying. Listen, I told y'all, I still remember the day that I got the keys to my first property. I still remember that closing. I still remember my hair. I still remember what I wore. I still remember turning the key to that property and crying on the floor because that process was like so overwhelming to me, which is one reason why I'm doing these workshops. But I was so, Jesus, the thing about ownership, let me just say right here with property, the thing about buying that first house or even adding extra houses, if you're somebody who's at that point where you're investing in real estate, the one thing about that I don't think we talk about enough is the pride. Guys, I was proud of myself. When my son was like, Jesus, I'm 44. That's when I was 21. I still can't even talk about it without crying. My son was like, Mommy, this is our house. The pride. I told y'all, my boys only know me to be a homeowner. I take pride in that. I am a single mother, minority female from foster care and teen mom. My boys only know me to be a homeowner. That means I've set a standard for them. I'm telling you, I want you to have that same feeling. And if you have sons and daughters, help them have that feeling. If you have brothers and sisters, help them have that feeling. If you have godchildren, if you have a coworker and she grind, and she don't even know that she could own a home, guys, if you have saved up first month, last month's security to rent, then that means you are able to save up the money for a down payment for a house. Period. Let me say it one more time. If you have saved up first month, last month, and security for an apartment or to rent somewhere, that means that you can save up the money and go through the process to buy a property. Period. The pride. I can't tell you what it felt like. Y'all, I talk about money. I talk about wealth. I talk about legacy. But I promise you, somebody put promise in the comments. I promise you, the day you get the keys to your first property, for those of you that have already bought a house, you put promise in there too because you remember that day. I know y'all do. I remember the day. I promise you, it will be a feeling that no, you can't put any dollar amount on. That's why I do this. There's no dollar amount that you can put on changing somebody's belief system, changing somebody's life, changing somebody's legacy. Once you do that one time, your belief goes through the roof. But the way that, especially like if for me, I was a parent. So when my children, like when my son was like looking at me like, this is our house, y'all. So I'm not going to say that, but what I'm going to say is this. Adding a property. So if you're renting right now, I don't fault you. They don't teach it in school. That's one of the reasons why I teach. Come on, Allie. It's not, I don't do it for you. I teach you. Why? Because once I can teach you how to do it for yourself, you can do it over and over and over and over and over again. All I did was learn how to buy one house and then I duplicated. Somebody put duplicate in the comments. All I did, guys, was learn how to buy one house, one. And then I duplicated the process over and over and over and over again. And then I retired myself at 35. Now I have 25 streams of income and I have an international multi-million-dollar brand, international wealth building ministry. I have 25 streams of income. It started with learning how to buy one house. You can do that. It starts by learning how to launch one business. You can do that. It starts by learning how to launch one business to $100,000. You can do this. That starts by when you start that one business, then scaling it to 7 figures. You can do that. This is why people don't have their goals, but this is why you guys are. Once you do the one thing one time, all you do is duplicate and scale. Duplicate and scale. That's why I'm so heavy on you guys incorporating your side hustle, because I know I can even help you get your side hustle to 6 figures. Then that means you've learned how to launch a business and scale it, and then you grow it, and then you do it over and over again. I don't have one business. I have multiple businesses. All right, so let me recap the goals. So the goals are 700 and above personal credit scores. The goals are to build, these are your wealth building, generational wealth goals for 2024. All of you are going to fall into one of these categories. You're going to have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or all of them, okay? 700 and above personal credit score. Is this helping somebody? Let me pause right here because I've been talking for a minute, and then I'll recap. Guys, if you have learned, if this has helped you, if this has helped your money mindset, put mindset in the comments. If this has helped you, I talked about, takeaways from 2023. I talked about the 2024 focus. I talked about what resources we have to help you. I talked about lessons learned. If this has helped you put mindset, okay, good. Hey, Carolyn, if this has helped you, good. All right, guys. So your goals, your takeaways, your goals are 700 and above personal credit scores, building business credit, securing 100,000. And mind you, write these down. Like when we get off, come on, Lynette, when we get off of here, listen, I'm not the get hype channel. I am the get results channel. Oh, that's a bar. Somebody remind me to say that more often. Somebody remind me to say that more often. I'm not the get hype channel. I'm the get results channel. That's why I'm going to speak life into y'all, but I'm going to give you the tangible things too. Write these things down. Tape them to your wall so you know what you're doing and why. Because Jesus, as you're going through your day and you're going through activity, I want you to ask yourself, is this helping me get closer to my goal? If the answer is no, cut it. Listen, cut it. But if the answer is yes, and you do more of that activity, but you'll start to focus on the things that are helping you get closer to your goals. Come on, somebody. Look, he said, I'm good. Yeah, listen, you're guilty. It's the truth, right? So 700 above personal credit scores, building business credit, securing $100,000 plus in funding, adding a stream of income, adding a property. All of you know where you fall. If you are able to execute on at least 1 or 2 of those things, that will help your generational wealth, that will help your legacy building, that will help your 2024 goals and the money mindset. Execute at a high level despite the circumstances. Learn to speak life over yourself because everybody's not going to encourage you. Your word for this year is discipline. And embrace growing and changing, because as you evolve and grow and change, people are going to say you're acting funny, and that's a whole compliment. People are going to say you changed. That's a whole compliment. Yes, I changed. Thank you so much for noticing it. Our focus for 2024 as a brand, as a wealth building ministry. And first of all, let me just say, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being on this live with me. Thank you all for interacting with me. Thank you all for your support, for your prayers. Thank you for your encouragement. I'm going to be more active in my comments. I'm going to be super active in my Patreon. Guys, I'm going to give you next steps after this, but it is a blessing, Jesus, to do something that you love. It is a blessing to be able to use my gift. It is a blessing to be part of your story. I'm okay with everybody not being able to receive. Guys, Jesus, I never saw this. In the beginning, I didn't see this for myself. But when I wrote that vision and made it clear, and it started to manifest, come on, Lexus, and it started to manifest. Guys, God gave me an assignment. This is a wealth building ministry, and there's no assignment without you all out there. And that means that God also gave you a vision. I can't go through nothing without giving God the glory. And this is a wealth building ministry, and I'm a believer, and I'm going to be who I am. Okay. And he gave me an assignment, and this assignment only becomes reality as I help other people. God will bless you to be a blessing. God will bless you to be a blessing. God will bless you to be a blessing. Rhonda, God will bless you. Lexus, God will bless you. Yvonne, God will bless you. Q, God will bless you. Carolyn, God will bless you. He will bless you to be a blessing. Right? So I just want to say thank you, because I don't take it lightly what I'm doing. Like what we're doing over here is heavy. That's why I got to talk the way I talk. It's heavy. And I pray over y'all. Come on, Chris. I pray over y'all. I pray over my ministry. I pray over the lives. I pray over, like, some people think it's just videos. They don't understand what's going on over here. We're breaking generational cycles of poverty. That's heavy. Come on, somebody. If you were meant to break the cycle, put break in the comments. If you're the person in your family, you're the person in your circle, you're the person in your bloodline that was meant to break the cycle, put break in the comments. Guys, that's heavy. That's why we got to stay connected. That's why we got to help and encourage each other when we can. That's heavy. And usually, don't nobody understand what you're doing. They think you're crazy. Come on, Lisa. Come on, Patricia. Come on, Chris. Come on, Caroline. They think that you're crazy, right? But I bet you, as you help and you bless them, they don't think you're crazy then. When they see the fruit, they don't think you're crazy then. When you buy the new house, when you start the business, when you change the zip code, when you're able to bless them and help them, they don't think you're crazy then. So I just want to say thank you all. I truly love what I do, and it's a blessing. In Jesus, 2023, Jesus. The reason why I'm sharing, Jesus, these goals with you is because that scripture, Jesus, to whom much is given, much is required. Let me say it again. To whom much is given. Jesus. I was doing good, y'all. Much is required. 2023 almost broke me. So many milestones, so many blessings, so many good things, but so many equally bad things. That's why I speak life over you all. That's why I tell you guys the real. That's why I'm giving you guys the lessons that I even had to learn. I am not exempt. I know what you're going through because I'm you. I understand being a leader. I understand being the person breaking the cycle. I understand being the go-to person. I understand being the person that everybody thinks is crazy. The strong person, the strong person, the strong person that nobody checks on. I understand it. That's why I'm telling you guys that you have to be able to do these things, because there's not going to be somebody there to help you sometimes. It's going to be you and God. Guess who helped me through it? Me and God. Jesus. And so when I'm mixing in the God with the wealth, right? Everybody's not meant to hear from me. Terry, just talk about money. Terry, just talk about God. This is a wealth building ministry because he gave you a gift and a vision as a way to break the cycle and help other people. So I got to talk about them both. And that's the reason why I know that y'all went through some heavy things, but you're still standing and you're still here. And that means God ain't done with you yet. I'm still standing. I'm still here. That meant that them things that tried to take me out, baby, but I'm still standing. You're still standing. Sometimes, Jesus, sometimes we make it look, if you're still standing, put still standing in the comments. Yeah, you get knocked down 9 times, you get back up 10. You get knocked down 50 times, you get back up 55. Like, you literally, every single time you get knocked down, you're going to come back stronger, come back more disciplined, come back more committed, come back more consistent. Like, literally, it's like, oh, devil, you tried that. You come back angry. Like, you tried to steal my joy, steal my business, steal my anointing, steal my faith. You tried to steal my heart. You tried to steal my happiness. You come back stronger. Like, oh, devil, not today. And once you get that mindset, like, not today, not on my watch. What I said last time, once you get that mindset, then it helps you overcome everything, because now you don't look at the obstacles as things that are meant to break you. You look at it like, oh, you thought I was weak. Oh, you thought that was going to take me out. Oh, you thought that you doing that was going to make me not grind for my family, not grind for my last name, not go after my vision. But God, all it did was make me hungrier. All it did was make me more determined. All it did was get me more focused. Come on, Miss Pretty Bougie. I know that you went through some things. Sometimes, Jesus, we make it look so easy. Can we be honest for a minute? You're the strong one. You're the one that holds it together for the entire family. If you've done a really good job, come on, Lynette, of making it look easy. Somebody put in the comments easy. We do so, Jesus, we smile every day. We encourage people every day. If you have made it look easy, that's why people understand what it really goes on behind closed doors. That's why I know that y'all need these goals. Because sometimes the smile on your face is the outcome of you just crying your eyes out in the car, crying your eyes out in the bathroom, crying your eyes out in your bed, crying all night and then getting up and smiling through it. Come on, somebody. We all got something that we're fighting for. We all got something that we're going through behind closed doors. And we've made it look so easy that we don't have conversations like this. But because you and I, come on, somebody, we're wealth warriors and we're alike, then I know what it means to cry all night and then hit play and smile and speak life on the video. And then when the video cuts off, to cry some more. I know what that feels like. Y'all. So my purpose for getting on here tonight is to help you with your money mindset. This is not about a dollar amount. Wealth is about freedom. Even with everything going on in my life, going on in your lives, even with all the obstacles, all of the hurdles, all of the doubt, all the fear, all the depression, if it's physical, if it's financial, if it's health, even with everything going on, I would not change one moment of it. I would never go back. Come on, so I could never go back. Let me tell you why. And some of you guys, this is going to be your story. Because once you've gotten to a certain point, going back is not an option. Going backwards is not an option. Somebody put it's not an option. It's not an option. It's not, going back is not an option for me. This must work. Literally, that's my mindset. The reason why I grind so hard is because going back, not being successful is not an option. I don't have the option to fail. I don't have the luxury to fail. I can't go back. I know Jesus, I know what it feels like to live in the ghetto. I know what it feels like to not have money to pay my bills. Jesus, I know what it feels like to have to put money back in the grocery store. I know what it feels like to not have good credit. I know what it feels like to have to rent and not own my home. I know what it feels like to be all alone, for people not believing in you. I know what that feels like. I cannot ever go back. Ever. That's why as you guys are building this, you need to get that in your spirit. Whatever success you have already gotten, you cannot go back. The only option is to elevate further, period. Going back's not an option. I'm not taking my boys from where we live now to a school district where they gotta have, fight and it's not safe and they have metal detectors. I'm not doing that. So if that means that I gotta sucker up and fight through some things, and that's what I'm going to do, because going back is not an option. Some of you all, that needs to be your energy as you're going through 2024. That the only option is to win, period. The only option is to win. I know what that other life feels like, and I will never. I will never. The only option is to win. I need y'all to get that in your money mindset. It's going to be hard. You're going to have doubt. You're going to have fear. You're going to have days that you don't feel like it. But when the only option is to win, then that's going to help you. Come on, somebody. She said, never, ever. That's going to help you keep on going. So let me give you guys a recap. For 2024, helping 1,000 people become homeowners, helping entrepreneurs, inspiring entrepreneurs launch and scale their business to $100,000, and helping my current entrepreneurs and investors scale to a 7-figure brand. Your goals: 700 above personal credit scores, build business credit, $100,000 in funding, and adding a stream of income, and adding a property, tangible things. We're going to speak life. We're going to roll up our sleeves. We're going to do the work. We're going to speak life. We're going to roll up our sleeves and we're going to do the work. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back. We're going to speak life. We're going to roll up our sleeves. We're going to do the work. Tangible outcomes in 2024. Not hype, not excitement, not motivation, tangible results. Okay, and the 3 lessons: execute at a high level, learn to speak life over yourself, and embracing growing and changing. Guys, your next steps. If you are somebody who needs to buy your first home, okay, you are going to then invest in the workshop January 11th or January 13th. I will put the link in the description of this. I've posted it on my page. If you DM me, you get a reply message. That is your very first step. I'm having 2, January 11th, January 13th. There's only 50 spots available. Why? Because I want to allow time for us to have Q&A and actually interact with you all. That's only $50. Do that immediately. It's about to sell out. Okay. So if you're trying to buy your first house, that is your very first thing, is the home buyer workshop. Everybody on here, everybody, you all should be in Patreon, because matter of fact, I think our live Q&A is January 3rd. How you work with me. One-on-one, you invest in a coaching strategy session. That's a higher investment that will get you a 6-figure return. It just is what it is. Okay. And then for a group though, our Patreon Wealth Warrior community, and mind you, some of you guys meet with me once a month or once every other month. When you want to meet with me one-on-one, you invest in a coaching strategy session. I would change your whole life. I would change your whole life. Everybody's not able to invest at that level right now, and that's okay. I had to put something in place due to volume, okay? But come on, Rhonda, I had to put something in place due to volume, so I can't meet with everybody. So I meet with the people that are ready to invest at that level and get that return. But your next step, everybody should be in our Patreon Wealth Warrior community. Guys, the master's level, I think, is $30 a month. That's $360 for the year. Pay for the year and get it over and done with, because then what happens, you'll have live Q&As and live workshops with me every single month. Somebody put month in the comments. In my Patreon, many of you guys say, I have a question. I get hundreds of questions on all the platforms every single day. So due to volume, I can only handle so much. So I focus on my Patreon. Come on, monthly. I focus on my Patreon Wealth Warrior community. My Wealth Warriors get live Q&As. My masters, they get live workshops. I put polls in there. I put articles in there. I ask you guys questions. We have contests. Come on, I think Chris, are you on here? Lisa's on here. Yvonne's on. I have contests in there. We have a group chat going on. So if you're not able to have access to me one-on-one, you all should be in Patreon. That's where you're going to see me focus the most. For 2024, I want to be hands-on with leaders. So you're going to see me in Patreon, or you're investing one-on-one, or you're investing in a course if you need something, if you want an online course. But to be honest with you guys, the Patreon is the way to go, because that way, when you guys have questions, you be on the lives and you guys ask me questions. We have a look, come on, Lisa, and come on, Yvonne, and our lives are off the hook, because they be off the hook. But guys, so your next steps: invest in a home buyer workshop, join our Patreon Wealth Warrior community. That's how you stay connected to us. And if you need a course, I think it's 50% off the next 24 hours. Invest in a course, but honestly, Patreon or investing in a one-on-one with me is going to be the best step for all of you guys. Now, the takeaway, guys. Many of us learned some hard lessons in 2023, myself included. Why y'all have me on here crying? Y'all always got me going. I swear. How many of y'all over 40? I swear, once I turned 40, all I did was cry. I gotta stop that. Jesus. I listen, I had waterproof mascara. Look, just in case. But guys, 2023 taught many of us a lot of hard lessons. But you said 39. Child, as soon as you hit that 40, everything changes. Listen, come on, somebody. But guys, I wanted to go over the mindset stuff, because the mindset stuff goes with the tasks. You can't have all the tasks and not have the mindset. It won't work. You can't have all the mindset and not have the tangible things you need to do. It won't work. That's also why this is a wealth building ministry. If I talked about money, and didn't put God in it, that don't work. It's only because of God. Come on, somebody. He saved me. It's only because of God. I'll always give him all the glory. It's not because of me. If I talked about all God and didn't tell you guys how to actually build wealth, that wouldn't work either. It's a wealth building ministry. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. So you need to be able to build wealth, have generational wealth, have legacy to be able to leave an inheritance. So it all goes together. So as you guys watch this back, pull out the things, write down the goals, put the takeaways, do your next steps and your action items, because 2024, baby, I don't even want to be like, I don't like that. Like new year, new me. No, we're not doing that. This is just a continuation of what we were already working on with more focus and discipline. Discipline, 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 guys, discipline. Amen. So I hope that was helpful, y'all. This little piece of hair, I hope that was helpful for you guys. And when I thought about, just one last thing, I never even thought about like this charge. I started my business with helping first-time home buyers, guys. In 2017, before YouTube, I started my brand helping first-time home buyers. And I never in a million years knew that God was going to bring it back to the beginning. Sometimes he brings it back to the basics. Come on, Carolyn. Thank you so much, Lexus. He said it's cute. The little piece of hair was cute, Lexus. That little piece of hair irked my whole soul, the whole thing. But guys, I didn't even know that I was going to have this wealth. I didn't even think doing home buying workshops was not even on my radar. It was not in my goals. It was not on my radar. And then the other day I said it out loud. And I remember, y'all, real quick, when I say something out loud, that makes me, now I have to hold myself accountable. And I said it either in the post or something, I'm going to help 1,000 people buy homes. And I remember I got off and I was like, where'd it come from? Like it just came out my mouth. And now, since I said it, I'm going to do it. And I said, I must have been like, well, God, that's must be what he wants. Like, and I had did a couple of posts, and then many of you guys wanted to buy property number one. Guys, becoming a first-time home buyer is an excellent goal for 2024. An excellent goal for 2024. And I'm putting a huge focus on leveraging your credit to buy real estate. That's one of the things I'm focusing heavy on. So be in Patreon, stay connected so that I can help you get to your goal. And I'll just end this. My Patreon one for is what I'm going to say. I'm going to end this by saying, congratulations in advance on your success, on your level up, on your property, on your business, on reaching your goals. I need you to expect. Let's end this. I want you guys to put in the comments, expect. I want you guys to expect greatness, expect results, expect favor, expect overflow, expect Jesus healing, expect forgiveness, expect good health, expect good credit, look, expect legacy, inheritance, expect to launch the business, expect Jesus your season of overflow. I need you to expect it to happen. Go into 2024 expecting good things to happen. Not this is too good to be true, something bad's about to happen. I need you to expect greatness, expect abundance, expect overflow, expect to reach your goals, expect to break the cycle. Stop thinking it's just a vision and a dream and expect it to be reality. I need y'all to go into 2024 expecting the favor and the overflow and the abundance because it's already yours. Amen. All right, y'all. Have an amazing night, and I will repost this. Please share this, watch this again when you need to, and I will see you in Patreon. Mwah! Thank y'all for staying through my crying. Ciao. Good night, y'all.